Saturday and I'm trying to do some makeup. So let's do some makeup. Let's get cute. Okay, so here's the situation, right? I have the Juvia's Place Warrior 3 palette, brand spanking new. It was a gift from a friend. Shout out to you, Roxana, even though I don't think you watch my videos. So if you watch my videos, comment down below if you see this shout out. Anyways, I have this Warrior 3 palette and it is so pretty. Like, the colors in this palette are so freaking beautiful and inspiring, and they just make me want to do stuff. The problem is that, number one, I'm having trouble figuring out what they make me want to do, because I feel like they make me want to go crazy, and today specifically I'm not in like a crazy eyeshadow kind of mood. I want it to be dope, I want it to be sick, I want it to look fire, but like almost neutral, but like not neutral, you know what I mean? Anyways, the point is that I don't quite know what I want to do, but I know that I want to use these because I tried using them once before and, you know, it worked out pretty cool. This is the picture from my Instagram from when I did use these, which, you know, it was nice, it was cute, but I was struggling to use them. Usually with my eyeshadow looks, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be using the LA Girl Pro concealer, which is the concealer that I use anyway, and I just use that as a lid primer, unless I know that I'm going for something stupid bright, and then I'm gonna use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. But I didn't do that when I used these shadows for the first time, and I was having issues with them blending. I was having issues with like patchiness and not feeling like I could get really opaque colors or whatever the case. So I got an eyelid primer. I have a friend, works in the mall. Basically, she straight up sold me on this Anastasia eyelid primer, and it was like 13 bucks for this little mini one, and I was like, okay, sure. I don't know if this is full size or not, like if they're all this small or this is just the size that I got. But regardless, she sold me on it, and I was like, okay, yeah, like let me try that because I want these shadows to pop, and I've seen them pop when other people use them, so I know that they can. The point that I'm making before we jump into the makeup is that I want to use this palette, I want to use this primer, but I don't think it's gonna be just this palette and this primer, because that's gonna give me a little bit more drama than I'm going for right now. So I also have to my left the Anastasia Soft Glam palette and the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. So let's just get ready together. Let's just do some makeup. I don't even really know. I'm just trying to be cute. Y'all ever feel like that? Like, y'all ever have days that you don't really know what you want to do, you just know that you want to be cute? That's where I'm at. I already did my eyebrows. I carved them out with concealer. Like, there's concealer underneath, but I kept it pretty high because I tried using this on top of my concealer yesterday just to see like what is this gonna look like, and I felt like I needed to just use this on its own, so that's what we're gonna do. I do know that, what's her name? TaylorMade J, is that her name? TaylorMade something, you know what I'm talking about. This is her Instagram. She's been doing these looks that it's basically like really, it basically pronounces like your bone that's right here, like the eye socket. Like I think her eye is more deeply set into her socket than mine is. It's a cut crease, but it looks like extra dramatic because it's super dark, like up into the front of it. So I know I want to do something like that, but I don't necessarily want it to be super dark. I'm just telling y'all what I know right now. I want a cut crease. I want it to be popping. I want to use at least 1 or 2 of these Juvia Place shadows, and I'm just trying to be cute. That's what I know. But also I don't want it to be too dark. Listen, y'all, I don't know. I actually almost didn't even record this look because I literally don't know what I'm doing. So we're gonna just do this together. It's get ready style. It's not a tutorial because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm gonna take this Anastasia primer and just dab some onto my palette so that I can like dip from there and put it on my eye, because I'm gonna be using a brush for that. It's an interesting consistency. It's like looser than you would think. So I'm gonna just use this flat shadow brush to place it on my lid. So yeah, it's a looser texture than what I expected it to be. So now that I've got that laid down, I'm gonna take a rounder blending fluffy brush and just pat that to try and make it lay evenly on my eye. I tested this in the store before I bought it. Like, I just put some on the back of my hand, and I know that it dries down kind of quickly, but also super smooth. Like, it's not sticky once it dries down, which is a good thing, I think. So I just want to make sure it's even so that it all dries like the same way. Okay, got that eye primed. I feel like I should do the other eye too, but I just literally don't know what I'm doing. But Yeah, I'll prime the other eye too. So I'm trying to make sure as I lay the primer down, like I said, it dries down pretty quickly and also super like flat and smooth. So I'm just trying to make sure that as I lay it down, the outer edges are already blended out, because that way it won't be such a stark difference from where the primer starts and stops after I blend my shadows on top of it. Does that make sense? Like, shadows are gonna blend differently on the primer versus on like the concealer that's under my brows. So I just wanna blend that transition so that there's still like that smooth gradient between them. I'm gonna start with this color from my Jaclyn Hill palette. So typically when I'm applying shadows, I work my way like from the top down basically, and I go from the lightest shade into like the deepest shade and then the lid and all that. That's just generally how I learned. But I think one, from just the little bit of playing around with them that I've already done, and then also from seeing like other people's looks that they've done and the ways that they do looks with these shadows, I'm thinking that maybe I just need to try putting down like my crease color or like my mid color, not necessarily my darkest color, because I'm just not gonna go straight in with my darkest color, but I'm gonna go in with my mid color like into my crease first, and then try and like blend out those edges with my lighter color and just see how that works for me. It's not typically how I do it, but I'm flexible, you know what I mean? I try new things. I'm adventurous. I like to try new things. Okay, first color is gonna be that one that I showed you in the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm just gonna start right in my crease. It's like so weird for me to do it this way. I almost want to do like a rounded shape with my eyeshadow, but I feel like I literally never do. But I do think I want to at least try to make this more rounded than winged out, like really in the shape that I put the primer down. So we'll see. I feel like there's a few looks that I've started this way and they haven't ended up this way, and you know, sometimes you just gotta let the makeup do what it's gonna do. I will say though that I love the way shadows glide on top of this primer. Like the way that it sets down is just so nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna just work on this eye first, and then if I love it, obviously I will bring it over to the second one. Now I'm gonna use the yellow from the Warrior 3 palette and just like blend out the edges with that, because I feel like yellow always looks good as like an edge color. I think this is already going much better than the first time I used these. So if you have Juvia's Place products, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they're all similar in the way that they apply and the way that they work. You definitely need a primer with them because it makes all the difference. They blend so nicely on top of a primer. It's funny how much of a difference that can make, blending out those edges. Now I'm gonna go back on top of that a wee bit with that same color until I like that transition between the two. Ooh, yes, I like it. Okay. So here's the first frost road, I guess, that I'm coming to. There's this color right here that I kind of want to deepen my mid-tone color with, but I'm just not convinced that it's gonna really deepen it. I think that it's maybe a different tone, but I'm just not sure that it's gonna deepen it. But I know I just want to use this freaking palette, you know what I mean? I just want to use this palette, legit. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go in with this like short-haired shader side of this Morphe brush and just like pack it here. Yeah, like that's doing nothing, I think. Okay, wait, no wait, it might be doing something. I'm gonna go with it. And we'll see where it takes us. So basically this color is gonna be the deepest of my crease colors, and I'm basically marking out the shape of like where I'm gonna cut this crease with this color. And matter of fact, I might have lied because I did consider putting one more color in this crease, which would be the purple from this Juvia's palette. So I don't know if I want to go deeper or if I want to just cut the crease right now. Let me show you. I think I'm going to add this purple in here because why the heck not? Am I right? Why the heck not? Oh, this purple isn't really sticking the way I had hoped, but I guess that's okay because I wasn't really sure about adding it anyways. But now that I have added it, I do like it. I just would also like for it to stick. All right, honestly, I think it's gotten a little crazy up in this crease. Not really too sure what's actually going on here, but I'm going to cut it with a makeup wipe first and then go in with that same primer or maybe concealer. I'll see when it's cut, it's pretty. All right, so we've got the lid cut. I'm feeling good about it. I'm gonna bring this purple in a wee bit because I really love the way this purple looks. Like, it's such a pretty purple. And then I think I'll maybe even just run it along the bottom here of where I cut that crease, just to make sure I got all the purple goodness I'm gonna get before I go back in with concealer. And also, what am I gonna do on this lid? I think gold glitter, but like, then do I always do gold glitter? Am I sick of gold glitter? Do you wanna know what I wanna use? Yes, this is perfect. I have this NYX glitter, and this is what I'm gonna use. It's NYX Glitter Brilliance. It says face and body. So I'm gonna mix this with some chunky little bits and some aloe vera gel. Did y'all know that that's the secret to glitter eye look? Like, I don't know if people are out here telling y'all this, because I feel like the secret was withheld from me and it was just unfair. But sis, aloe vera gel, I'm trying to tell you, you mix your glitter in with some aloe vera gel, and now all of a sudden it's a glitter gel, and it sticks like magic, and you don't need glitter glue. And like, you know, glitter glue has its place in my heart, of course, but like, if you don't need it, what? So yeah, those might be a little too chunky. I put some of these like chunky gold glitters in it. Like I said, y'all, I don't fully know what I'm doing, right? We've already discussed this. We're already aware. Are we all on the same page? So therefore, I'm gonna do what I want. There's these like purple glitter that might be doing too much. And of course, now that the look is going well, I wish that I would have done both eyes at the same time. And it's cool. It's cool. I'm cool. You cool. We cool. It's cool. Putting my aloe vera gel, mixing it up in this bad boy. Wonders. This does wonders for your makeup game. Trust me. Let me just show y'all so y'all know what I'm talking about. Do a little glitter swatch of my custom glitter gel. Can y'all see this? How nice is that? So I'm gonna cut it. I've decided, I couldn't decide if I was gonna cut my lid with this primer that I'm using or with concealer. But now that I know I'm just gonna put a glitter on top, I'm gonna use concealer. So this is my LA Girl Pro in Fawn. All right, boom. Does this look great? I think that looks great. Go back on top of that with some more of that purple. I think I'm gonna set the concealer with just like a neutral color before we put the glitter on top. And that's basically just because it doesn't seem right to me to put wet on top of wet. So my concealer was wet, and then this glitter gel is gonna be wet. So I just went ahead and set that really quick before I put it on. And now I'm going in with that glitter mixture. I'm having issues with this purple right here in this corner. So I feel like now that I have to fix that with a darker color. And it's just this dark brown that I'm using. Like, is this ruining things? I don't know. I think just that line of where the concealer was is already ruined. That's what I think. So now I'm gonna try and go back on top of that with purple, because the purple I liked better. All right, actually I think we're okay. I think this is good. I think whatever combination of things I just did is fine. So we're going on to the glitter. And I think that I like it. I think that if nothing else, I got the dramatic look that I was going for. Yeah, I think I really like that. I just rounded out this edge over here where it meets the rest of the look. Girl, I like this, like for real. I think that I love this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like a liner or anything yet, because I know I want to do dramatic lashes. So I think those will be enough. Like, I don't need a liner. Now I have to recreate this on the other eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna try and record that because it's a whole situation. Yeah, I think I like this. I love it. This is where we at with it. I'm definitely gonna bring like some of these warm tones to my lower lash line after I get the rest of my face done. All right, so first I'm gonna spray my face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water. Mostly I just like how this feels on my skin, and then I'm gonna use my little tester size of the Professional primer. This really helps me stay matte, like in my T-zone, which I never considered myself to be an oily skin kind of girl, but keep some makeup on for some hours and your whole life will change. You find out things about your skin that you never knew. So I do tend to get oily, mostly on my nose and like in my cheeks, which I actually like when the shine comes through in my cheeks, because then I just feel like I look glowy. But my nose though, my nose gets OD with the oil, so make sure I get that all up on there. I'm gonna be using Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Have y'all tried this? Because I'm aware that I was late to the party, but like, what? I had no idea how much I love this until my friend got a job at Estee Lauder and like wanted to practice on me and gave me a tester, and my whole life is different. It's not the same. I went back to using like my Maybelline Fit Me, which is what I was on before the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and you know, it's still good. I don't 100% believe believe that a better product means better makeup. But with this foundation though, like, y'all, for real, this matters. So needless to say, she gave me like a little tester sample bottle, and then I was a little low-key mad at her because now I have to explain to my husband why I have to buy like a $45 foundation. So Estee Lauder Double Wear, folks, it's amazing. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Now I'm going with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's amazing how getting the rest of your face on, like my face isn't even done yet, but just getting like all my little blemishes and things covered makes this eye look like I'm even more of a fan of this eye look. And I already liked it. I had already decided, like, yeah, this is it. Like, I'm really into this. And then I covered up my problem areas, and I love it even more, just that much more. Okay, next I'm taking my Sacha Buttercup, and I'm just gonna lightly set underneath my eye before I go back and bake a little bit. So I set underneath my eyes, but just also wherever else I had concealer. And now I'm gonna go in with a sponge and bake just a smidge. Boom. So while that's setting, I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour. I think they call it a bronzer, but I'm using Mahogany and about to chisel out these cheeks. Does anyone else slightly panic when it's time to bronze or contour around your baby hairs because like of the time and work and effort you had to put in? I mean, granted, I let them sit and set under a scarf and all of that, so they are secure, but like it's just a little panic inducing going over them with a brush. Now I'm just gonna take a face brush all this extra powder away. Okay, so now that my face is pretty much done, I'm gonna head back to the eyes just to do the lower lid. I'm gonna bring my mid-tone that I started with on the top underneath. The issue is always like, just how smoky do I want to make this under eye? You know, like I feel like when it's the smokier, the more dramatic, but it's just like, how much drama are we going for? Okay, so bringing that down, and then I'm just gonna kind of blend out the edges. There's not actually anything on the brush, which maybe I should put some yellow on here and blend out the edges. Yeah, that was a good decision. Also just want to make sure I'm not getting any of that red color where my highlight belongs. I'm just gonna jump straight to the purple. And I think that's the under eyes done, and I'll just add like a black liner. Oh, duh, I need glitter on the inside. I'm just gonna hop down to the lips for 2 seconds because I cannot bear to look at them like this. At least we've got liner on them. I'll do the lipstick in a second, but got my liner on my lips. I'm going to put some black in my lower lash line and a little bit on the inside here. I think that the lashes that I'm gonna wear don't require a line on the top, but I guess just to cover all the bases, I will. But I'm definitely not gonna wing it out. And as a matter of fact, I'm not doing that much with cream liner. I'm just gonna jump straight to my liquid liner and just line the tops. Boom. Next up, we're gonna do some blush. Nothing too crazy, just kind of like my go-to natural blush color. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to spray my face and then apply highlighter. What highlighter are we using? We're using Morphe. This is actually, I think, yeah, it's a pressed pigment called So Chic, but I do love the way this looks. Like, this is a poppin' highlighter. Like, are you even kidding? Are you actually serious? Please, look at this highlighter. And now it's like all starting to come together for me, which is my favorite part of doing my makeup. It's when I get louder. Oh my gosh, I love it. I literally just can't even. She's highlighted to the gold. To the golds. I'm literally such a mess right now, but this is actually like, this is just how my life happens. I put makeup on and then become obnoxiously obsessed with myself. It literally happens every time. Okay, I'm gonna add my Feeling Myself beauty marks. Can you even see them from there? I don't know if you can, but I can, and I freaking love them. I'm gonna spray and set. All right, boom. Are we done? We need lips, obviously. So for lips, it's just a brown liner in Abu Dhabi. Now onto mascara. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Does anyone like not trip up when they say that the first time? because you're the GOAT. Okay, lashes, and then I'm done. I wish I knew what these were, but I literally don't. There's zero marking on the package. I think it was like an outer package and I threw that away, but I'm gonna use them. I freaking love this makeup look. Like, love it. Yes, these are not covering up my look. Y'all, is this a good makeup day or is this a good makeup day? Like, I started out having no idea, okay, a slight idea of what I wanted to do, but I think I've just exceeded my own expectations. Like, what? What? What do you even mean? I'm so glad I filmed this because I legit almost didn't. Because I didn't have any idea what I was gonna do. I'm so happy with this. I love it. I'm in love. Thank y'all for watching, and catch you in my next one, and check me out. Check me. Okay, I literally have to go. Like,